and welcome back to another day on the island of Sodor. I'm your hostess, Worgen of Gilneas, Seawolf of the Nova Isles, Bluebell. Sorry, sorry. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Worgen of Gilneas, Seawolf of the Nova Isles, Sea Wing of Perithia, Bluebell TW. And today, we're going to be doing yet another enjoying ride on the island of Sodor. As you can already see, I got the lovely Thomas the Tank Engine with his two amazing, lovely coaches, Annie and Clarabelle. So we're going to hopefully do some amazing stuff today and drive around the wondrous and beautiful place of the island of Sodor. But now I'm probably betting you have questions. I'm probably betting you all have questions. Like, why didn't you stream yesterday? That's the question I've been getting the most. Well, there's a reason for that. As you all know, I have a boyfriend, a white owl. Well, he actually came visit me in real life. He actually visited me in real life, and we had such a wonderful weekend together. We visited the city, we went on many amazing trips together, you know, all that. And it was really fun. And to him, who is probably flying to California right now, good luck. Good luck, and I hope to see you come back here soon. But for now, let's get this train ride going. So I'm gonna step up here, get in the cab. Already got the coordinates set in. All aboard for another day. Hello, Tally Gravy. How are you doing? That's good. I'm doing well, thank you. I had a lovely weekend with my boyfriend. Went out to dinner last night, did lots of amazing things. Do you think this island needs more women? I mean, more female engines would mean. Oh, you mean more female engines? I guess it would be nice to have more female engines around. Like Rebecca, Mavis. And many other female engines. I wouldn't mind them popping by. But yes, I wouldn't mind more female engines here. a very, very good question. That's an excellent question. Excellent question. My favorite Thomas song would actually be It's Gonna Be a Great Day. A Thomas and Friends song, you know, when they found Steven. I really love the music. I love the beat that it makes. And also, Set Friendship in Motion is a really good song, too. I love that. But I do also like the old songs, too. They're pretty great. But definitely, It's Gonna Be a Great Day will have to be my top favorite. Your favorite Thomas movie? Oh, that's a really also good question. Magic Railroad, definitely love that. Definitely love that movie. Very good work on the Magic Railroad. It's gotta be one of my favorites. The movie that involved Sailor John. Ah, I loved it. How he managed to steal a ship and put it on rails. Yeah, that's gonna be my favorite too. And also where we end the movie where we got to meet the Earl of Sodor and see this amazing royal castle. Ugh. And learn about King Godred. I love that part. I love that part in that movie. I love learning about King Godred because he's still kind of a big enigma to the whole Island of Sodor thing. All we know is that he was a king of the Island of Sodor, and he was just, you know, he was a kind king. He wore a golden crown, and he helped defend the Island of Sodor from the English invaders. So, yeah, I still want to try and dig deep when it comes to learning more about Sodor's history, especially its medieval history, because it seems the Island of Sodor has so much to offer about it. We need more information on it, like about the Cetrians, what magic they've used. I mean, hey, that's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, those are my favorite movies, and that's a very good question. Despite Thomas and Friends, what other fandoms do you know? Well, I actually have been watching this series from Korea called Robot Trains. They're these trains that turn into robots. I know it sounds weird, but I find the show quite interesting. They get energy from the elements like water, fire, wind, light, you know, things like that. And they just protect their little world of their own. I also do love Wings of Fire. It's a beautiful book series, and I would highly recommend it if you guys take a read. You'll love the story. It's really amazing. It's got mystery, it's got violence, but also it's got romance too. And a little bit and everything magic. And it talks about dragons if you're a huge dragon fan. And any other fandoms? Let me see. There's so many other fandoms I like out there. There's so many fandoms I like. It'll be hard to name them all in one thing. But all I just know my favorite fandoms are Robot Trains, Thomas and Friends, World of Warcraft, Wings of Fire, and I have so many. The list goes on. But yeah, those would be my top 4. So yeah, those are my favorite fandoms. So, what fun facts about Thomas and Friends did you know? Let's see. Well, I know the land itself, I know that there have been many that it's between the UK and the Isle of Man, which I still know less about the Isle of Man. Like, for fun facts, I believe I didn't... fun fact I didn't know that Gordon and Spencer are kind of like cousins because they were built by the exact same. They were built by the same creator of the Dancasters. And let's see, what other fun facts? Let's see. That's pretty much I know, but I'd like to learn some fun facts about about a damn rock that's been causing trouble for the little engines. I probably bet you all know who I'm talking about. Boulder, right? I want to know, how did this boulder become so perfectly round? Was he made by people? Or was he just created by the elements itself? And then just somehow gained magic? So, yeah, that's kind of my favorite things. One more fact I also did like, during the engine movie, you know, where we get to the castle and we get to meet Connor and Caitlin, I did not know they were both Baltimores. And Baltimores are an American kind of engine. From my good old home here in the US of A. So it's really nice to get to see some American engines on Sodor. So it's not just Rosie and not just Porter. Now we have Connor and Caitlin. So it's nice to see some American variety added here. Oh, also Thomas is a London writer and South Coast Railway E2 that served in World War I. Thomas, I believe you may have ancestors that might have fought in the most brutal of wars back in the day. But yes, I did kind of hear that the E2 class was really used around during World War I. The idea of how I got that is when we heard, this Timothy, the story made about Thomas's brother. He was built around the time of World War I, and times were tough during that time. So, yeah, basically, I already got that idea that the E2 class were kind of around World War I, when Timothy said when World War I came around, the E2 class was kind of getting a little, disappearing. But who knows? Maybe one day if this new series I've been hearing about comes out, maybe the E2 class will make a rise once again. Yes, Timothy. I remember him. Sadly, he died. Yes, it was kind of sad to see him die. And it wasn't easy either. It's not really easy either, because of what he did to those passengers. But, like we said, we don't know the full story. I still think Timothy has more to say, but we have learned more about the branch lines and the Kirk Ronin. But perhaps maybe one day we'll learn more. I feel like his story has yet to be unfolded. He still remains the biggest mystery. Yes, I think it would be best Thomas doesn't know. Well, he does kind of know about his brother, but he knows how he died, but he doesn't know the full story about his life. Nor do I. I tried looking through every records about him, but sadly, Not really much has come up. All I just read was he was testing for the E2. Then he came to the island of Sodor, worked on the Kirk Ronin for a little while, and then he worked the main line. All I heard that he had a really terrible manager with a bad rep. Trust me, I think one of my ghost engines would know the same fate. And he got sunk into the sea for that. Don't worry. We're gonna be heading to Knapford. There we'll switch engines and then we can let him have a rest. Dragon's promise. But like I said, this island is very full of mystery. I mean, Parithia, definitely got some mystery there. Train World, definitely still have some mystery. Not that much mystery, but, you know, still plenty of mystery. But Sodor would have to be my biggest mystery of all. Like, I know there's Lady, but I know how non-faceless vehicles came about. One day just someone made an engine, and then poof, face was there. No one knows how, or no one knows why. But still, this island still has many mysteries. Even in the far deepest inner regions of the island, where the rails can't even touch. Coming up to the Kindling's house very soon. Let's see if they're in. Today. Oh well. Maybe next time. Oh! Ah, shoot, that dang signal. Alright, let's see if we can try and get another engine here. Sure, of course. Go right ahead. You're more than welcome to. tar tankers over to Vickerstown. I think they need to use them to pave the roads. Well, I hope we're ready to take these tar tankers. Edward is a K2 Furness Railway class. Henry is an LMS Black 5 engine in London. Gordon is an A1 class. James is a Lancaster and Yorkshire engine from England. Percy is a saddle tank from England. Ah, okay. That's pretty cool to hear. And we're just gonna take these tar tankers over to Vickerstown. I'm gonna just cover your mouth right there. Just, yeah. Just as long as we don't remind him about that, I think we're gonna be good. I'm gonna let go of your mouth now. There you go. Let go of your mouth. And don't worry, I checked the tar tankers. I think we're gonna head there next. Dairy farm. Oh yeah! Yeah, that I remember. and that thing with a bootlace and a newspaper. Did something like this actually happen in real life? That this somehow made it? Please, someone tell me. Is this actually a thing that happened? Really? Did something happen in real life that someone actually had to use a bootlace just to fix the coach thing? To fix the coaches? Okay, someone do me a favor. Go on any news article, find something that's dating back to the time when steam engines are around, and someone, please find me a news article that involved someone fixing a coach's a pipe with a bootlace and a piece of newspaper. Because I mean, with the newspapers back in those times, paper wasn't really that tough. But a bootlace would tie it if it's long enough, and if the pipe is big. I mean, the bootlace wouldn't even work because I believe a bootlace. It depends on what shoe that they wore back in the day. But actually, I need to remember what the character. Oh yeah, that too. James, you got some serious bad luck, man. And you got stung by a bee? Oh, trust me, bro. Dude, if there's one thing I don't like, it's being stung. Especially by a hornet. Hornets are my biggest fear because I don't like getting stung by them. They always scare me. They always scare me, so... Yeah, James, I know what you've been through, brother. I know what you've been through. Take it from me. Wait, what? Oh boy. tankers feel? I don't know. I have no idea. But isn't your well, do these tar tankers feel a little bit lighter? Something must be wrong. Let's see if is there sighting? Yes, it's sighting up ahead. Alright. For some okay, I don't know why this feels strange to y'all, but for some reason the tar tankers just feel a little lighter for some reason. Like, not as light as air, but light enough that a tank engine can pull this. Chat, you feel that too? Chat, tell me I'm not the only one going crazy, right? I mean, y'all, you're in the brake bands, right? But tell me, am I going crazy, or are these getting lighter? It's leaking? Oh, shit. Right. I'll see if I can try and fix the leak. Hopefully we get to the next station. Well... Oh, shit. We're on the express line. The express is due any minute. Right. We can fix this. Alright. Alright, I'll fly ahead. I'm in my dragon form. I'll fly ahead and get to the and we'll stop at the next station. Alright? You just keep an eye on the oil. You just keep an eye on the tar from leaking, alright? Alright, this looks like a good place to stop. I doubt it's tar, right? Tar won't make you go slippery. That's with oil. Tar is mainly sticky. Tar is mainly used to mend the roads. You know, like for roads, because it's made out of tarmac. Let's see. Okay. Which tanker did you say it was? Which tanker did you say it was? Which tanker did you say it was? It was leaking? What? Oh, please don't tell me this. Please don't tell me. The first one? Okay. James, you did it again! How many times have I told you not to bash these so hard? James, I've told you, don't bash these so hard. They're very old, you know. Great. No worries, this is fixable. No worries, this is fixable. I just needed a sheet of... wait. Tar is sticky. Then I notice an old coat. That coat doesn't look like it belongs to anyone. Nah, you're good, James, you're good. And no need to call me ma'am. Just call me Belle, okay? Hey, does this coat belong to anybody? No. Not that I last saw. That coat didn't belong to anyone. It's been there for a while. Mind if I take it? Yeah. Sure. Go ahead. Thanks. You see me take the coat, and then you put it on the tar, on the crack. And if tar is sticky, this thing should stick to it like glue until we can get it fixed. There. Voila. So James used a bootlace for his coaches. I used an old coat to patch a leak. I used an old coat to patch a leak. Huh. What are the odds that another piece of clothing would save the day? What are the odds? This should work for now, until we reach the next station, until we reach Vickerstown. Come along, James. We still got the work to do. Let's try and get this tar delivered. And we can get home, and then we can warn up the track that there's tar on the line. We can find the next signal box and warn everyone there's tar on the line. Oh, don't be embarrassed. Hey, could have happened to anybody. Hey, it could have happened to anybody. So, don't be upset, okay? It could have happened to anyone. Attaboy. Let's just find the next signal box and then warn them up the line. Telling them there might be a little of a tar spill on Gordon's Hill. Ah, perfect. Stop right here, James. Oh, come on. Don't freeze on me. Game, do not freeze on me. Do not freeze on me. Thank you. Wait here while I go talk to them. Oh shit, the lag. It's the lag. Yo! Signalman! What's up? There's a little bit of a tar spill down the line that started at Gordon's Hill to the bridge. Can you get some workmen out there and warn them that there might be a little bit of a spill? Sure, I'll phone down the line. Thanks. Appreciate it. Okay, so there'll be workmen coming down to fix that part of the line. Hopefully they can get there in time to clean up that spill. But for right now, we got some tars to deliver. Let's go. I don't know what the outcome will be. I don't know what the outcome will be. I may be a sea wing, and I may be a dragon, James, but sadly even I don't know what the outcome will be. I can't predict the future. I can't predict the future like a Nightwing. I can't predict the future, so we'll just tell them what happened. starting to feel hot. What's wrong? James? What's wrong? Belle leans closer and she feels the boiler. Yo! James, you are heating up like a volcano. You're like heating up faster than Mountain Land's volcanoes. Dude, you need to stop. Dude, you need to stop. You're burning up. James, I'm telling you, as your friend, I would really recommend it if you were to stop and slow down. Your boiler could explode, or worse. By the wings of fire. James, stop. Right. That's it. That's it. You see me grab the back of the brake fan, and you see me pull with all my might. Ugh. James, you gotta tell me what's up. Your boiler's heating up to literally probably supernova, and you're now going on without it? That's dangerous. Would you rather be on time, or would you rather explode like a big volcano? Let's see what the problem is. I'm afraid one of your valves is clogged up. Great. Looks like one of the valves is clogged. I'm afraid I'm gonna have no choice but to take you back to the station, so that way another engine can take the train. James, I think one of your valves might be a little clogged. You gotta stop. How far are we from Vickerstown? Perfect. Croven's Gate. We can get you to the Croven's Gate Works. If we hurry. James, really? Without water, you can't build steam. You can't build water without... You can't have steam without water. Now you're not only gonna be... Now you're not only gonna be in trouble, maybe, but you're also gonna be late. Right. We're gonna get you some water. Okay? Maybe there's a water tower at Croven's Gate. I can push you there. Just hang in there. I'll push you to the water tower. If you're lucky, you're lucky I can turn into a dragon. And dragons are very strong. There it is. And you're just in luck. I see a water tower. You can get cooled down. Not? Looks like I'll have to carry 2 buckets at a time. Stay here, James. I'll get you some water. Or 2 barrels. Those barrels are empty. Perhaps I can fill them and then bring them to James. And there. There. 3 should do the trick. Okay. Let's get you filled up. So Belle filled up James's boiler with water. And there. That should definitely be enough to get you to Vickers Town. Come on, let's get moving. With James's boiler filled to the brim with water, Belle and James made their way to Vickers Town. Oh, I see a book. Stop, stop, I see a book. Book, 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 book. Give me that book. Sorry. Book. And I'll be taking this. Ooh, the first book. Thomas and Friends. Oh, Thomas the Tank Engine, the first book. Alright, now let's get that TARDIS delivered. Sadly, it's Thomas the Tank Engine. But don't worry, I found a few books about you. So don't worry, you are not forgotten. Oh, come on. You know you're not forgotten. Yes, you can. Yes, you can even still get a little attention. Now come on, if we hurry, we can beat the clock. And I know just a song for it. Aquasonic. Ah, you're awake. Good morning. I think we'll be nearing Henry's tunnel, so everyone, duck. Oh shit. Oh! Oh! I feel like I was nearly about to jump out. Wait a minute. Oh! I think I got a weird but crazy experiment in mind. Oh, I think I saw another book. Oh, damn it, I missed it. Oh, really? Okay, that's fair. I mean, these are, I guess for a human like you, I guess climbing the tankers aren't easy. Me, I could just step up and just grab onto them like it's a table in this form. Yeah, I get you, brother. We're almost near the Vickerstown shunting yards. That's where we'll hinch our things and get James up on some coaches. Once an engine was attached to a train, was afraid of a few drops of rain. James, we talked about that. We talked about we wouldn't do that anymore. Henry's not afraid of rain anymore. We talked about that. Henry's not afraid of rain anymore. It's just water. There's Vickerstown. So let's start to slow down. Yo, Talik! Put the brakes on the brake van, yeah? He doesn't always act like a cat. He's not afraid of rain anymore. Wait. What? What do you mean he hisses? What are you talking about? What do you mean he hisses? Alright. James, I know you're not gonna like this anymore, but can you please move them here? If you don't mind. I'll even switch the points. If you're not already standing on top of them. We just need to move them a little bit onto there. Okay? Then we'll get your then you can have a little bit of a rest. then you can pull your, then you can pull your coaches back home. Simple as that. I am finally here for for a live. Oh, hello Takatron. Thank you, James. Thank you. Now let's see. Brother. Got it. Alright, James. Back up nice and easy. We're gonna back up nice and easy. Then we'll couple the train. And then we'll get you switched up. We'll get you rotated. And then we can take you onto the coaches, okay? Easy does it. Easy does it. Easy does it. Very good. Very good. We're all good. Not bad, man. Huh? What's wrong with your brakes? What's up with your brakes? What in the... Let me check your brakes. Should be... here. What? Ew! Ew! I think I found why. You notice my claws is covered in tar. Ah, you got tar all over your wheels. You got tar stuck all over your wheels. Ugh, gonna have to give you a wash. Gross. This isn't the most easiest stuff to wash off. Yuck. Don't worry. I'll grab a bucket. Do not worry. I'll grab a bucket. And we'll have that cleaned off. The damn tar. Why is it always tar cars? Yeah, you got tar all over you, man. You got tar all over you. But do not worry. I'll clean them up. Okay. Alright. Okay. The soapy water should hopefully get the tar off and make your brakes work, and then I'll dry them off. You really need a melody now. You love it when you're walking home. Okay. James! James! Language! 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 My brother. Brother, language! And... all done. Give it a try now. Let's give it a try. Hey, look at that! Look at that! I told you it was that dang tar. Right, let's get you turned around. Not all the time. I know when there's a time to cuss and when there's not a time to cuss. You know I'm joking, right, James? Don't worry, we'll get you turned around. I wouldn't let you pull a train going backwards. It's on you. And also, we can also take this time to top you off with water, just in case. How's that, James? Ugh, jeez. Thing's old. still got it. Alright, and then I'll switch the points so that way you can get a drink. Alright. Get yourself a nice long drink, James. I'll be right back. What the? Oh my god, there's a rubber duck! Has anyone else seen this? There's a rubber duck! In the pond! Aww. So cute. Like a duck in the pond. How about you don't think that and not get sugar clogged up? Because cola has sugar. And the sugar would just clog your valves. So don't try it. Oh no. Sorry, James. Signal won't go. James? Why are you coughing? James? What did you do? What did you do? James? Don't lie to me. I don't like liars. Acting. You're lying. You're lying. We're going back. James, if you don't tell me the truth, or else we're going back. I know you're lying. James, I told you. Cola has sugar in it, and sugar is sticky. I'm afraid you're gonna have to be shunted. I'm afraid you're gonna have to be shunted. You're being put right here. You are shunted, and that means you're grounded. You're grounded. Looks like I'll have to find another engine to pull the train. Nice job, James. Bravo. You just kind of killed yourself here. Nice job. Well, maybe next time you should have thought of that. Well, maybe next time you should have done your sense. Well, I can't pull the sugar out. I'm not an engineer. Are you seriously whining like a dog right now? Well, what do you want me to do, hmm? You're the one who got yourself into this predicament, so you'll have to wait here until the workmen clean out all the sugar out of your valves. So I'm sorry, dude. Good day. You put yourself in this predicament? You'll have to dig yourself out. Tough love. Tough love. I'll just get Emily. You know what? I'll just get Emily to pull the train. Emily, you'll be taking this train to Tidmouth Shed. To Tidmouth. Does that sound good to you? Mm-hmm. So let's get it moving. Thank you. James was supposed to pull this train, but he acted like a little bit of a fool and decided to put Coca-Cola in his boiler. And as you all know, when sugar boils and when his engine stops, it hardens. Well, he put Coca-Cola in his boiler. He thought it would give him a rush, but no, apparently the sugar just boiled up and made it all sticky on the inside. So now the workmen will have to clean it out. So yeah, not really a good thing to have. He'll be just fine. He'll be just fine. Luckily the Vickerstown works are working their best to get James back up and running. And then hopefully, by the end of this stream, he'll be back home in no time. I guarantee it. Now come on. Let's fly. Fly like the rails, like there's no tomorrow. Hang on tight. Oh yeah! Tough! What do you mean what actually caught me to get here? You mean come to the island of Sodor? Or something else in general, Emily? What do you mean? Well, well, I guess you could say it's out of pure fascination. When I first came to the island, I saw all of y'all working so hard, working together. It just made me truly fascinated. So I decided to see if I can apply. I told him everything, like how I'm a sea wolf, and I can change my form whenever I liked. And Sir Topham had just accepted me right on the spot. And he said these words to me: "You may be different from a human, but maybe you could be a really good but you could still be really useful on my railway." And I never forgot those words. And I did kind of prove him. I used my abilities to help everyone I can. Human, steam engine, and diesel engine alike. You know? Really? Like as a friend or as a lover? More than a friend. Interesting. So, you like him? As in, like, love? Aww. But then that begs the question. Why didn't you say it sooner? Get it. Oh, nonsense. I don't think it's funny. I think it's kind of cute. Yeah, I agree, Talik. I agree, Talik. What about you and James? Are you two not liking? Are you not liking your relationship with James? Really? Then ditch him. If he's not really much showing you much attention, then ditch him. I'm just gonna say it. If a man's not gonna show you that much attention, ditch him. Or I mean, in this case, an engine. If an engine isn't gonna show you that much attention, ditch him. I have a boyfriend too, and he shows me a lot of love and attention. That's the kind of boyfriend I would love to see. But if James is not giving you the right attention, I would just say, hey, you're not giving me not enough love. So, I think we should kind of break up. You get what I'm saying? Scared? Well, I guess I would be scared too if I had to say something. But in the end, when I say it, I'll probably feel a lot better in the end. So what I'm trying to say is you gotta buck up and admit how you feel. Or at least give him one more chance to prove his attention. Okay? And tell him how you feel. Tell him you're not giving me the right amount of attention, and if you keep this up, I've never dealt in that situation, Emily, so you'll have to give it a try. Don't be... Oh. Well... I doubt that. Then Sir Topham Hatt would be very cross. Emily, why don't we stop at the next station? Get you a little rest. We still got plenty. We're actually going to be pretty early. We'll stop at Wellsworth. Sadly, I can't fly to Vicarstown that fast. But let's just take a little rest here. Huh? Whoa! Incoming! Hold on, let me just get the scene set here. Give me a minute. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Hold on. James? Whoa! Whoa! James? Oh my, what the hell is happening? James! What's going on? What's happened? James, we have to slow down. What do you... Oh, no. Talik! The brake coach! Emily, slam on your brakes! Now! And hurry! gonna be heading into Nafford next. Ugh. Break! I try and pull on James's brakes. That's something unexpected. Looks like you'll need dragon power too. Talik, when the hell can you turn into an elephant? Whoa. That was close. Apparently the worker, when he was fixing up James, his brakes slipped and he came running down the main line. And me and Emily were just taking this train. And then all of a sudden this happened. But don't worry, me and Talik managed to stop the train. So there's no need to panic, sir. And everyone here is safe and sound. No big injuries. Just little bumps. Any animal. Look at you. Yeah, look at you. But I'm just glad everyone's safe and sound. Thank you, sir. This is the second time. We'll try and get James back to Tidmouth Sheds. Let's get you back to Tidmouth Sheds, James. Come on. Hey, Talik, bet you can't turn into an eagle and race me to Tidmouth Sheds to get James back in. Not fair. Well, I guess a bird is lighter than a dragon. But yeah. Ugh. Okay, fair enough. But I'm just glad everyone's okay. Beep! And he's... No kidding, David. No kidding. Well, I think we can all... Oh shit. Not getting involved. Not getting involved. Hello, bowler hat. What's up, man? Go on. Sheesh. I don't think these doors can shut, can they? Nope, they can't. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I guess this ends... Oh, never mind. I don't get involved with this love sort of thing. Even though I have a boyfriend, I don't get involved with these love dramas. Well, I guess after all that shenanigans... Well, even though this came around, but sadly... Yeah. Well, and we're gonna end the stream for today because it's been a long day. I had to take my boyfriend back to the airport, and we're gonna end this. We're gonna end this stream here. So I hope you all enjoyed this amazing stream today with Thomas, Emily, and James. And do not worry, what you heard in the comment section was just a role play, not IRL, just a role play, okay? Don't want you all thinking. I don't want you all thinking. But don't worry, I'll put it in the description so so that way you will be warned. So that way you will have a little bit of a warning. But I am glad you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. If y'all did love this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill, and always check the community post for updates that's happening on my channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you all so much for watching, and remember, stay true, stay blue. See you all next time. Goodbye.